Krypton is reshaping the Superman mythos by exposing the secret history of Kal-El's home planet. And we've got the showrunner and cast here with an inside look at tonight's episode called The Word of Ra.
So at the end of episode 3, the rankless initiative has happened, the status quo has massively changed, everything's shifted, and the relationships of all the characters have shifted. And of course there's Rom's ultimate fate may be decided in this episode, as well as the fact that Seg and Light sort of have a rift in their relationship, but she did ultimately trust him with giving him the grenade to defeat Brainiac's Sentry.
It's quite devastating, really, because she's put so much on the line to get where she is as a commander, and her actions in helping Seg could strip her of it all. So we come in and we see her having to go up against a jury and tell them why she behaved the way she did. I think she's very much almost a kind of obsessed with the Sagittari. It's like a lot of it is about proving herself to her mother and proving that she's a good warrior, and I think in a way that kind of does probably outbalance her relationship with Seg, because that's what she's putting her efforts into.
To me, it's not really a love triangle, because these are all people who are in a ridiculous situation, and emotions are complex. Seg is loyal to Lyta. Lyta ultimately trusted him in the last episode, and Nyssa is this mysterious woman, doesn't really know where she stands. He's betrothed to her, but there are no real feelings for her just yet.
I think originally it was an arrangement, and I think that's how Nyssa bases a lot of her arrangements or relationships, and Seg is a kind of commodity to her. But this episode, I think she really questions herself and her actions, and I think it forces her relationship with Seg to evolve. And I think when Seg sees what she does do and the decisions she does make, I think he's moved by it, and I think it massively changes their dynamics forever. Nyssa is obviously a very mysterious character, and what you have seen of Nyssa at the moment doesn't mean that that is who she definitely is. She has a huge character arc, and I would still be careful before you make your judgment on her quite yet. But there are some very, very exciting stuff coming up, and not just with Seg.
Yeah, Brainiac is getting closer and closer with each episode, but his impact will be felt by the characters and within the show before his arrival, and things really start to heat up on that front in the coming episode. What'll be interesting for Seg is, you know, he's still very much focused on stopping Brainiac, but what I think he'll learn by the end of this episode is that there are maybe different ways to go about it, and he might find himself needing to ally with people who don't necessarily share his same values.
I think that Seg and Adam are kind of like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. They are a bit of an odd couple, but they are incredibly good together, and incredibly, they have this fantastic dynamic, and they fill in each other's inadequacies. Seg can be very rash, Adam's very smart. Adam is grappling with if he can really do what he's there to do. Seg is grappling with, can he really be the hero that he needs to be? And they push each other into unknown territory.
Yeah, they're sort of the odd couple, and they're constantly questioning each other. The Rankless Initiative was the first time that Adam really sees the severity of this world, that Krypton is not a utopia that he might have imagined from knowing Kal. He finally got to see the harshness of it. So now we have this sort of relationship where I'm coming to terms with Brainiac, he's coming to terms with Krypton, and we're both sort of finding our feet as a team.
We'll learn a little bit more about the voice of Ra and the way he operates. The voice of Ra is an intriguing character. I mean, he wants power. You know, this is a theocracy. He is the head of state, and he wants to hold on to that power. And he wants to make sure that Raoism is the dominant religion. There are other religions that are being practiced covertly, and he wants to put an end to that. We will get beneath that mask at a certain point, and it'll be very surprising to the audience to see when they see what's underneath there. I think now we're into episode 4. I think by the end of this episode we'll start to get a sense that some of what we thought we knew has started to shift, and I think definitely by the end of 5 everything will have turned 180 degrees. Episode 5 is the game changer.
Well, there is your sneak peek to episode 4 of Krypton, so make sure you tune in tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern on Sci-Fi. And if you just can't get enough Man of Steel in your life, there is only one more week until the historic Action Comics 1000 comes out in stores. We'll see you next time.